First, the headlines. En masse observation of 130 Martyrs' Day observed in and out of Manipur on August 13, 2021. 5 MLAs of Barak Valley have urged the Assam Chief Minister to declare 13 August every year as state holiday. State Cabinet of Manipur government has approved the evergreen song of Rup Rak Sanalebak Manipur as a state song. India's 75th Independence Day has been observed in different parts of Lakhipur subdivision. Black rice of Manipur Chakhao exported to European countries. Ganga Prasad sworn in as Governor of Manipur. Death toll of Himachal landslide rose to 14. Several cities including Mumbai, Chennai can go underwater, IPCC report warns. Taliban captured 13 out of country's 34 provincial cities in Afghanistan. And Lavrinas arrives to rousing welcome. Hello everyone, you're watching Emoinu Live. This is Jayshree Sharma giving you the bulletin of the week. First of all, Emoinu Live extends best wishes to our viewers on the auspicious occasion of the 75th Independence Day of India. Now the news and details. The 130th Martyrs' Day was observed in different places of inside and outside Manipur on Friday, August 13, 2021. The day was widely observed to pay homage to the brave heroes of Manipur who made supreme sacrifices for the cause of Motherland in 1891 in Manipur. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, other ministers, MLAs, top civil and police officials played floral tributes at the samadhis of Bir Tikendrajit, Thangal General, etc. at Mapal Kangjebung of Imphal with gun salutes and observed a 2-minute silence. The 3 BJP Mandal of Lakhipur constituency of Kasar district of Assam, namely Lakhipur, Binakandi and Baskandi, jointly organized the Martyrs' Day in the Conference Hall of Lakhipur Development Block at Fulartol, in which Mandal President Sanjoy Kumar Thakur, Vidyapati Singh and NG Gonamani Singh graced the occasion as president members, while BJP District General Secretary Amyo Kumar Das was the chief guest, and senior citizens I. Binod Singh and Abindra Das attended as special guests. In this occasion, National Yuba Puraskar awardee K.H. Krishna Mohan Singh, Chief Editor of Emoinu Live, Dr. P. Raj Bihari Singh, Vice Principal of Nehru College, Pailapur, Dr. Subhajit Chakrabarti, Satyajit Das, etc. spoke on the occasion. Hailing the move by the Lakhipur MLA Shri Kaushik Rai, the members present in Martyrs' Day observation expressed the deep sense of gratitude to the 5 MLAs of the Barak Valley, namely Kaushik Rai of Lakhipur, Dipayan Chakrabarti of Silchar, Krishnendu Paul of Patharkandi, Mihir Kanti Som of Udarban and Bijoy Malakar of Ratabari for their instant support and pursuing the Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, to declare August 13 as state holiday. BJP Kasar District Vice President T.H. Aviram Sharma conducted the entire proceedings of the observation in a befitting manner. At Binakandi Part 1, the United Youth Club organized the day in which retired assistant teacher of Singarban High School T.H. Rajendra Singh presided over, and Emoinu Live media advisor Khaidam Kanta graced the occasion as chief guest. S. Sundar Singh, I. Nabakumar Singh, H. Ranjit Singh and K.H. Dilip Singh also attended the function as guests of honor. At Silchar, the Central Committee of Assam Manipuri Sahitya Parishad organized the 130 Martyrs' Day in its central office. Vice President of Parishad, Professor N.G. Basanta Kumar Singh, presided over the observation. Kokpin Chairman S. Kamlakanta Singh, President of National Theatre, Assam Dr. Y. Kunjalal Singh, AMCA Secretary L. Bir Kumar Singh, Y. Prafulla Singh, Dr. K. H. Raju Singh, T. Debasis Singh, Dr. Y. Madhajit Singh, N. Nabachandra Singh, A. Chandramani Singh, Nitin Singh, etc. spoke on the occasion. This has been stated in a press release issued by the General Secretary of the Parishad, Professor K. H. Dhiren Singh. The Chandpur Amuthoi Sangeet Vidyaloy also observed the day in the complex of Vidyaloy. President of Managing Committee of the Vidyaloy, Dr. K. N. Chand, presided over the occasion by hosting the Black Flag half-mass by R.K. Gopalsana. The observation started, in which the students of Remedial Coaching Center of Chandpur who have passed in the recently declared SSLC examination along with their teachers took part in the function. Lastly, a short video film of Malay production of Chandpur was also released on the occasion. Athoba Ningsinglup of Lakhipur organized the day at Manipuri Guest House, Kongjanglekai. President of Ningsinglup, R.K. Sanahal, hosted the flag, followed by garlanding at the statues of Bir Tekendrojit and Netaji at Lakhipur town by its members. Then the members performed Tarpan rituals at the Ningthempukri of Lakhipur. In the function presided over by R.K. Sanahal, MDC Chairperson M. Rina Singh, Pukailup President Y. Mani Singh, Ampal President T.H. Sunathoi Devi graced the occasion as guest. General Secretary of Athoba Ningsinglup Y. Nadia Chand Singh offered welcome as well as keynote address. L. Atol Singh, S. Rabindra Singh, L. Mohindra Singh, W. Vidyasagar Singh, L. Rabindra Singh, N. Birendra Singh, etc. spoke on the occasion. Shri Y. Nadia Chand Singh, General Secretary of Athoba Ningsinglup, has issued it in a press statement. In the Muslim area of Kaptanpur, Part 18 of Sonai, the day was observed in the 102 Rangirpar LP School. President of School Management Committee, Mohammad Habibur Rahman, presided over, while T.H. Ton Singh, N. Ranjit Singh, and C.H. Hemchandra Singh graced the occasion as guests. At Hojai, the Assam Pradesh Manipuri Association organized the 130th Martyrs' Day observation. Its President Yumnam Nayan Singh, General Secretary Laitonjam Akham Singh, Assistant General Secretary Yumnam Renuka Devi, Organizing Secretary Nabin Safongba paid floral tributes at the statue of Bir Tekendrojit. Our Hojai correspondent Samurai Latpam Hemanta Kumar Sarma has informed us that Hojai Apunba Paramland and Ima Kaithel Lairambi Lupt jointly organized the day at Hojai Kaithel Anoba premises. A book was also released on this day. The Manipuri Literary and Cultural Forum of Assam organized the day at Hojai Lanka. Its President Y. Manihar Singh, by hosting the flag at 9 a.m., presided over the function. Advisor Chaubiton Devi, W. Joy Babu Singh, M. Mohindra Singh, M. Brizalal Singh, K. H. Kamdep Singh, K. Syamal Singh, etc. also took part in the deliberation of the program. The day was also observed in a different place of Tripura as well. Lamyan organization observed the day at Banka Bihari Mandir of Dalweshwar Kalyani of Agartala. President of Manipur Sahitya Parishad Tripura Shri R.K. Jitendrajit Sinha graced the occasion as chief guest. Chief Advisor of Lamyan Organization W. Biramangal Singh presided over, while Joint Editor of Marup Manipuri Weekly R.K. Tarunjit Singh, Editor of Taken Leirang Magazine, T.H. Nilkumar Singh attended in the function as guest of honor. The day was also observed at Jariana subdivision of Tripura by Taken Leima Tingbanglup. At Dharmanagar of North Tripura, the observation took place at Chalabasa Meitei village, in which R.K. Kaminijit, Ahibam Buddhachandra, Ahibam Rabindra, Pangambam Devendra, Ahibam Dhirendra, etc. spoke on the occasion. In Shillong, the day was observed at Manipuri Raspberry of Light Umkra. At Lakhipur, Naharol, Khoriro Shilluk and Lakhipur Khuman Club organized the function at their respective offices on this day by paying floral tributes to the brave heroes of Manipur. General Secretary of Shilluk K. Nandababu Singh, President of Lakhipur Khuman Club I. Tarun Kumar Singh, ex-General Secretary L. Dinamani Singh, newly elected General Secretary I. Dizamani Singh, etc. organized the function at their respective offices. In an encouraging move in Assam, 5 MLAs of Barak Valley have recently urged the Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Hemanta Biswa Sarma, to declare state holiday every year on August 13 to pay homage to the supreme sacrifice of Bir Tikendrajit, Thangal General, etc. The memorandum submitted to Chief Minister on August 11 last was signed by Lakhipur MLA Kaushik Rai, Silchar MLA Dipayan Chakrabarti, Patharkandi MLA Krishnandu Bol, Udharban MLA Mihir Kanti Som and Ratabari MLA Bijoy Malakar. Here it may be mentioned that Lakhipur MLA Kaushik Rai has taken a leading role to move the government in this regard, and the Manipuris of the Barak Valley in particular have expressed their deep sense of gratitude to the Lakhipur MLA for his instant support. In Manipur, the State Cabinet on August 8, 2021 has decided to adopt Sana Lebak Manipur as the state song of Manipur. Commissioner Art and Culture, Government of Manipur, Shri M. Joy Singh issued a letter to Dr. Basaspati Mayum Vidyabati Sharma of Imphal on August 10 last with a note to reduce the playing time of the song to about 2 minutes without compromising its aesthetic value, rhythm and contents. It is the product of the leading musical organization of Manipur, Rup Rag, composed by B. Jayanta Kumar Sarma, music Ariban Syam Sharma. It was recorded in the year 1965. The artists were late N. Pahari, late A. Buddhachandra, A. Shyam Sharma, Chongtham Kamala, late K. H. Tamfamani and L. Shobita Devi. The 75th Independence Day of India has been observed widely in different institutions and organizations of Lakhipur subdivision of Kasar district of Assam today. The celebration was held by maintaining COVID protocols issued by the government of Assam. The national tricolour flag was hosted by SDO Civil of Lakhipur, Mrs. Ruth Liangtheng at 9 am in the playground of Earl Higher Secondary School, Lakhipur, and took the guard of honour from the contingents of police and students of different institutions of subdivision. At Nehru College, Bailapur, principal of the college, Dr. Purnendra Kumar unfurled the national flag at 7:45 am in the college campus. In Manipur, a panchayat's meeting of Lemeidong city block under Kakching district was held on Monday, August 9, 2021. It needs to mention here that the block consists of 2 constituencies of Shuknu and Hyanglam, and there are altogether 10 panchayats under the block. In this meeting, Pradhan members, panchayat secretaries of Hyanglam, Nangmaidon, Pangaltabi, Shero, Wangu Chairin and Arong Nongmeikhong attended the mega event. The meeting was scheduled to be held in 3 different places, but due to COVID pandemic, it was jointly held in the office of Mayang Lamjau Gram Panchayat. The area of jurisdiction of under Mayang Lamjau GP has been completely vaccinated, and thus the place was selected for the meeting. On August 12, 2021, for the first time, 1 metric ton of black rice locally called chakhao of Manipur was exported to different European countries amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Chakhao, a glutinous and aromatic rice variety, is specially eaten during community feast, and also it is served as kheer. It bagged the geographical indication tagged in May last year. This highly nutritious rice variety is sold at Rs 100 to 120 per kg in Imphal to different countries under the aegis of Manipur Organic Mission Agency, Department of Horticulture and Soil Conservation. The Chief Minister also flagged off vehicles carrying quality seeds for the distribution to villages of different districts affected by the destruction of poppy plantations due to government's war on drugs campaign. Quality seeds F1 cabbage, quinoa and ginger meant for plantation on 460 hectares of land are being provided to villages of Kangpokpi, Chandal, Ukhrul, Tengnopal and Senapati districts. The students willing to take admission in HS first year courses can apply for online admission into different institutions from August 16 to August 31, 2021 through the common online portal Darpan, which has been developed on 13 August 2021 in order to process the admission. And AHSEC notifications stated that category-wise merit list of students seeking admission in HS first year courses would be published within September 5, 2021. Sikkim Governor Ganga Prasad was sworn in as the Governor of Manipur at the ceremony held at Darbar Hall of Raj Bhavan on August 12, 2021. The 82-year-old Sikkim governor will also take charge as the Manipur governor, in addition of his own duties during the absence of Dr. Najma Heptullah, who is currently in New York for treatment. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, other Minister, Chief Secretary Dr. H. Rajesh Kumar, DGP L.M. Khaute and other senior officials, besides the state BJP President and other functionaries attended the swearing-in ceremony. After the ceremony, the governor inspected the Guard of Honor. Later, he visited the Indian National Army Memorial at Moirang in Bishanpur district. Earlier, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and other officials welcomed the new governor on his arrival at Imphal. It may be mentioned here that Dr. Najma Heptullah was sworn in as the governor of Manipur in August 2016. In an interview with Times of India, she said that if a governor is on leave for more than 15 days, another governor takes charge as an interim arrangement. She also said that a governor has to remain present on Independence Day. She told that she would come to India very soon and her term of governorship would be over this month. With the recovery of 4 more bodies, the death toll of Himachal landslide rose to 14, officials said. The National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, ITBP, police and home guards carried out the rescue work jointly. A bus of HRTC along with 4 vehicles buried under debris has been found badly damaged. However, a Bolero car feared to have been buried under the debris could not be traced. Director State Disaster Management Sudesh Kumar Mukta said that it might be possible to have rolled down with the debris. The bus was on its way from Rekongpio to Haridwar via Shimla when boulders hit it after landslide on Wednesday around noon near Chaura village on the National Highway No. 5 in Nichar Tehsil. Chief Minister J. Ram Thakur visited the spot of mishap to inspect the relief and rescue work. He also visited Bhavnagar CHC and inquired of the well-being of the injured. He met the kin of the dead and family members of those missing, assuring all the possible help from the government. Chief Minister said that the state government would provide Rs 4 lakh to the next of kin of the dead and Rs 50,000 to those seriously injured. Rs 1 lakh will be given to the kin of the dead by the Transport Department, he said. He also said the government will also conduct a geological survey of the area. A new report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has a serious warning for India and several countries. The report published on Monday, August 9, claimed that the coastal areas would see continued sea level rise throughout the 21st century. With the publication of this report, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA) has also created a sea level projection tool that makes data on future sea level rise from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change more easily accessible to people around the world. Using the information from this data that a rising sea level would submerge 12 coastal cities in India by the end of this century, including Mumbai, Chennai, Kochi and Visakhapatnam, among others. Mumbai, the glamorous city of India where Bollywood resides with different prominent faces, may sink in the water of Arabian Sea. The city may descend nearly 2 feet down. Likewise, Chennai, a city full of artistic work and culture, is on the verge of drowning in sea if efforts for sustainable developments are not enhanced. The city faces a grave danger of sinking 1.87 feet underwater. Melting Himalayan glaciers and increasing sea level threaten the vibrant city of the Cochin, which may down 2.32 feet underwater. Visakhapatnam, the coastal city of Andhra Pradesh, may submerge 1.77 feet underwater if the climate change warning is not taken seriously. The other Indian cities which the IPCC report warn are Vavnagar, Mormugao, Okha, Paradip, Tuticorin, Kandla, Mangalore, Khidirpur, etc. Corrective measures to reduce emission of greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide, and reduce them rapidly are not taken seriously. The country will witness more drastic effects of climate change. India is one of the most vulnerable countries for climate environmental conditions of heavy rainfall, drought, and increased heat waves if it does not manage its GHG emission. On Friday, August 13, 2021, the Taliban took control of the key Afghan cities of Lashkar Gah and Kala-e-No, Al Jazeera reported. On Thursday, the Taliban captured provincial capital cities of Kandahar and Herat, according to Associated Press. On the same day, they also captured provincial capital of Ghazni. Taliban has now asserted control over 13 of the country's 34 provincial capitals. A Taliban spokesperson claimed the control of Ghor through videos tweeted on Thursday, but there is no official confirmation on that. Clashes between the Taliban and Afghan forces have escalated as foreign troops prepare to withdraw from the country by the end of August. While Kabul is not under direct threat, the Taliban is making rapid advances and are in control of 2/3 of Afghanistan. Of the major cities, the government still holds Mazar-i-Sharif in the north and Jalalabad near the Pakistan border in the east, apart from Kabul. The ongoing peace talk between the Afghan government and Taliban at Qatari capital Doha have failed to yield any results so far. The United Nations has warned that the Taliban reaching Kabul would have a catastrophic impact on the civilians, but there is little hope for negotiation to end the fighting, the Reuters reported. Defense Secretary United Kingdom Ben Wallace warned that Afghanistan was heading towards a civil war. In an interview to Sky, he criticized the US decisions to pull out forces from the country. Indian embassy said that 3 Indian engineers were airlifted from a Taliban-controlled area. The diplomatic office did not mention the specific location. In an advisory issued on Tuesday, the embassy had asked the Indian citizens to make immediate arrangements to leave the country in view of the deteriorating security in the country. The Indian companies were also asked to withdraw their employees from the worksite in the country before air travel services are discontinued. Other countries too are taking steps to ensure the safety of their citizens living in Afghanistan. United States State Department said that the country would send 3,000 fresh troops to Kabul airport to help with the partial evacuation of the US embassy, Associated Press reported on Friday. Canada also said it would also deploy special forces to Afghanistan to evacuate the staff at the country's embassy in Kabul. Germany urged its citizens on Thursday to leave Afghanistan as soon as possible, Reuters reported. A hero's welcome was accorded to Olympics medal winner Lavlina Borgohain when she arrived at the Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport at around 9:30 a.m. on August 12. The Assam government presented ₹1 crore to Lavlina Borgohain for her bronze medal winning feat at the recently concluded Tokyo Olympic Games. At felicitation function held at Srimanta Sankardev Kelakshetra, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma said Lavlina is the country's pride. The function was organized by the Department of Sports and Youth Welfare to honor the pugilist. Hailing from Baramukhia village near Borpathar in Golghat district, Lavlina won bronze in the women's 69 kg welterweight category. She became the first ever Assamese to win a medal in the Olympics. She is also the first female athlete from the state to represent the country at the greatest show on earth. The Chief Minister also announced that the boxer will be given a sum of rupees 1 lakh per month for her preparation for the Paris 2024 Games. Sharma also formally invited the boxer to join the Assam Police in the rank of Deputy Superintendent of Police. The state government will also present rupees 10 lakh each to 4 of her coaches. Apart from that, a sports complex would be set up at Pugilist native place for rupees 25 crore that will include a boxing academy so that the budding sports talents can be developed themselves following the footsteps of Lovelina. A road in Guwahati would also be named after Lovelina. The Chief Minister said Lovelina has ended the long wait of 125 years to bring an Olympic medal at the state. Before we conclude, let's put an eye on headlines once again. And mass observation of 130 Martyrs' Day observed in and out of Manipur on August 13, 2021. 5 MLAs of Barak Valley have urged the Assam Chief Minister to declare 13 August every year as state holiday. State Cabinet of Manipur government has approved the evergreen song of Rup Rak Sanalebak Manipur as a state song. India's 75th Independence Day has been observed in different parts of Lakhipur subdivision. Black rice of Manipur Chakhao exported to European countries. Ganga Prasad sworn in as Governor of Manipur. Death toll of Himachal landslide rose to 14. Several cities including Mumbai, Chennai can go underwater, IPCC report warns. Taliban captured 13 out of country's 34 provincial cities in Afghanistan. And Lovelina's arrives to rousing welcome. This is the end of the news. Thank you for watching Emoinu Live. Please stay safe and healthy, and please do not forget to wear your masks.